The greater yellowlegs is a bird that not many are familiar with, but this does not mean that they are not a fascinating bird. The greater yellowlegs are birds that are mostly known for their long, bright yellow legs that have a surprising effect on the human eye, as well as their loud call that is easily heard by everyone surrounding the bird. The greater yellowlegs mainly live in wetlands such as marshes and bogs. They can also be found in muskeg and forest, mudflats, lakes, small ponds, slow-flowing rivers, grassy meadows, sewage ponds, and flooded fields. In the coastal areas, they are most common on tidal flats, shallow lagoons, and salt marsh. They majorly live in the Pacific and Atlantic coasts of America and as far north as Canada and Alaska. The greater yellowlegs will pretty much eat whatever it can find, but its main appetite consists of small fish, insects, especially dragonflies, frogs, and occasionally seeds and berries. When searching for fish in the water during the day, the greater yellowlegs will use its eyesight to search in shallow waters for fish. During the night, the greater yellowlegs will swipe its bill back and forth to find fish. The greater yellowlegs eats its prey whole, and when particularly eating fish, it will eat the fish headfirst. When focusing on migration, the greater yellowlegs originally come from the north in Canada, Alaska, and some northern states of the U.S. Some greater yellowlegs will leave breeding grounds from the north as early as midsummer, while others linger behind into late fall. They are estimated to migrate in short hops of up to several hundred kilometers each. During fall migration, adults begin to leave first in late June and are spotted throughout North America by early July. Females will leave before the males, and the young are first seen in the higher of North America in mid-July and in south of North America in mid-August. When flying while migrating, these birds tend to stay in flocks, ranged from 14 to 130 birds. Greater yellowlegs have many predators, but more especially during the incubation and early periods. Adults will respond violently towards these predators: the bald eagle, the mute gull, the herring gull, the American crow, and the red-tailed hawk. Breeding adults will perch on treetops to get a better view of predators. If a predator is detected, the greater yellowlegs will scold, circle, and mob the enemy. During this, the greater yellowlegs will also give a loud alarming call. For the greater yellowlegs, breeding takes place in Canada, Alaska, and the top tips of the U.S. They build their nests on the ground and in or next to shrubs or moss. Some plants that are likely to be in their nests are dead leaves, crowberry, sheep laurel, grasses, and twigs. After laying their eggs, the incubation time is 23 days long. When the eggs hatch, the adult will help by carrying the chick out of the shell, and only after a couple days will the young leave the nest. To bathe, the greater yellowlegs dips its stomach into the water and then preens its feathers with its bill. To bathe the upper parts of its body, it will lean forward to one side and dip the middle of its wing in a scooping motion, causing water to run down its back. Conservation efforts to preserve the valuable wetlands along the San Diego River will ensure the health of this beautiful bird for many years to come.